Movies I thought were weird too. We reacted to the first part, now we're gonna react to the second part by DerekFDB. Can't be worse than Sausage Party, now can it? It can't be worse than this. It can't be worse than this, right? It can't be worse than the last time. This is a chill one. Let's go.
So a while back, I made a video going over some movies I thought were weird. But that video was majority movies handpicked by me. What would happen if I let y'all pick the movies? That's exactly what we'll be doing today. Today, once again, I'll be going over some weird movies, but this time, these are movies sent in by—
Ooh, the Cats movie! Yeah, that's not a weird one. That's also the worst one. Bro, the Cats movie is so uncomfortable to watch. That one is terrible to watch. That one's so uncomfortable.
You guys, we gonna start from goofy, bizarre, you know, fever dream movies, and eventually the disturbing ones. And they got disturbing. First one up, B movie. This one was sent in by Ken from the Discord server last video. What's good, Ken? And I spoke about it a bit last time. I didn't get to really dive in deep. You know, get into the nitty gritty. We all know B.
I never understood how that bitch had a man and went for the fucking bee. How the fuck could you go for the only sane character in that movie is the man. It's just crazy. How did you go for the fucking bee?
Movie, a movie about a bee named Barry who, after graduating college and not wanting to get stuck in a boring job, meets a human and accidentally discovers that humans consume and use honey. And so he decides to sue the entire human race. Don't know how that makes sense, but you know, it's B movie. There's a lot of weird stuff in this movie, and I mean a lot. Bees out here whipping cars when they
I remember now that bro is sword fighting. Crazy.
Can fly. Bees going to college for some reason. Bees even out here dating their cousins. That's probably the most relatable one. But what I really want to talk about in this movie is I don't even know what to call it. The situationship, the love triangle.
Oh, don't tell them that to some of my Muslim homies. If they find out that bees date their cousins, it's gonna get much worse for them. Don't let their parents know that. That's just another reason to add to the list to marry your cousin. Let's not do that.
Between Barry, Vanessa, and Ken? Bro, this is inexcusable. You know how messed up it is that Ken— I just realized y'all got the same name, Ken. Ken has to just sit there and tolerate his girl chilling with, cooking for, and getting rizzed by his allergies? It's already bad enough that he's not human, but she's pretty much leaving him for the enemy. That would be like me coming home and walking in on my girl in bed with a shrimp, or a cat, or a shrimp cat. I would be sick. The most messed up part is in this movie, the boyfriend Ken, he's supposed to be like the one that's tripping. He's the goofy one, over the top, the one we all laughed at as a kid. Haha, he's bad, his girl's into bees. But no, he's the only sensible one. What do a bee and a human even have in common? As much as racist people say otherwise, none of us come in shades of yellow.
None of us are insects. That's the more important part. Why did she rizz? Why did she get rizzed up by a bee? Why did she let herself get rizzed by a bee, bro? Why are they catching strays? Because unfortunately, it's very common. Unfortunately, it's very common. Because here's something funny. A lawyer made a video explaining that you could marry your cousin here in Germany. And the dude was stitching it and be like, bro, you must delete that video. If my dad finds out, I'm gonna have to marry my cousin. It's just a stereotype that's kind of common.
See why he crashed out and tried to kill Barry. This is ridiculous. And before any of y'all say, Barry didn't have romantic feelings for Vanessa. Oh yeah? Then why does this movie have a deleted scene where Barry is trying to call off their wedding that he planned? Oh, bet.
What? What? Bro. Fetish movie. Fetish movie. Bro.
You ain't know about that, did you? Next one up, I was gonna go over it regardless, but shout out to Mr. Edder for suggesting it. Oh, you Arabic, my boy? Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Dominican. Minecraft. Man. Before I talk about this movie, I need to tell y'all how much I loved Minecraft as a kid. Y'all don't understand. Every day after elementary, I'd come home and watch.
I still love it. It's just way too much content for one game. It overwhelms me, so I don't know what to do with it.
Guy does Minecraft and Team Crafted, play cops and robbers, or Hunger Games, or just a mod review. These videos, this game made me want to be a YouTuber. Obviously, that was before.
True. Oh, No, and not the disastrous downfall of Skyda's Minecraft. But then again, that was on the, she just did it. It was just not mentally well. Also, Sunny V2 is gone, by the way. Fun fact. Sunny V2 is gone. I haven't seen bro since.
Everything that happened with Sky, but that doesn't change the fact that I loved it. Bro, I love this game so much. I had worlds where I would build homes for my grandparents like they were gonna play with me. They don't know what Minecraft is, but that's just how much I loved it. I thought anybody could play. So for me last year to see a Minecraft movie trailer, I was hyped. It meant the world to me. You know, about 10 years too late for me, but I was still hyped. But then I saw Jack Black as Steve and Jason Momoa as Jason Momoa. Oh my goodness, they ruined my childhood. Or so I thought. As some of y'all may have seen on my community post or on my IG, I went to watch it this weekend. And honestly, it wasn't terrible.
It was an alright movie. I think the best we got out of that movie was the memes. Excuse me, did you say you can marry your cousin? Yes, you can. Fun fact, it's evil, even technically legal. Nobody's doing it, but it's technically legal. I could date my aunt. I could. It would. Nobody would accept it, but it's technically not illegal.
I might even say it was an enjoyable experience. I'm not saying it's a cinematic masterpiece. It's not The Godfather or anything. But with a decently sized crowd and some friends who played Minecraft and don't take stuff too seriously, you'll enjoy it. Like honestly, the movie had no depth to it. The storyline was bland. It was really just Jack Black doing funny faces and line deliveries. But bro, that was probably the funnest theater experience I've had since No Way Home. Like no joke, in my theater, every time they made a reference to something, everyone would just start applauding. I am Steve. Flint and Steel. Chicken Jockey.
So many memes out of this. So many freaking memes out of this. It's crazy. What was the best part of this entire movie? It's just the memes. The worst part of this movie was how the people that went into the theaters behaved, throwing food and shit.
I'm serious too. This dude Steve could have taken a dump on screen and they still would have applauded. And that's what this movie was. It was a they did the thing movie and it was great. My favorite scenes were the one at the ending where the villain kept trying to sneak attack Steve and kept failing. That one genuinely made me laugh. They also had this little side story with this villager who accidentally goes into the real world, and after he gets freaking hit by a car,
bro gets run over, bro starts side questing, gets run over and starts dating a human. Straight up. She learns villager and he learns English. Bro, that was crazy. If you're ready to marry your cousin, I don't think you care about people not accepting you. Like I said, except when you're from some Muslim countries, then you kind of don't have a choice. If your parents decide you're gonna marry your cousin, then you're gonna marry your cousin, whether you like it or not.
He ends up falling in love with Jennifer Coolidge and they get married the next day. Like, it was so random. And of course, the Technoblade tribute, that was sweet. W to Sebastian, the kid who played Henry, for suggesting it. Literally only issues I have with this movie, besides the, the chaotic plot, is one, there was too many spider jockeys and their spawn rate isn't that high in the game. And two, there was this weird scene during the Elytra sequence where Jack Black and Jason Momoa started 69ing to get through a small.
Why does he put it like that? Why does he put it like that, bro?
Oh? Like, are we serious, bro? I had to watch this in 3D. Minecraft movie for what it is, though, it was enjoyable. I'm actually glad it was random and goofy and not how I played Minecraft. Man, the way I treat my villagers. But yeah, it was good.
Isn't there people creating literal villager farms now and like mass deletion camps for these guys and farming them? Yeah, that's terrible.
But although weird, this movie was only the tip of the iceberg compared to the other movies y'all sent, and I just kind of wanted to review it. The next movie is sent in by the homie Joe on IG. Some of y'all may know him. He's a pretty popular guy. And the movie he sent in is Velocipaster. This is definitely a movie. This movie is a
Velocipaster? Hey, so better than the BBW Velociraptor. Hood BBW Velociraptor.
a low budget movie, and I mean very low budget, about an ex-pastor who, after losing his parents to an accident, this is the accident, by the way, because they couldn't afford fire effects for this movie. He drives, yes, drives to China to help rediscover his faith. And after getting attacked by ninjas, yes, ninjas, he's handed this tooth that curses him with the ability to become a dinosaur. Yes, a dinosaur. This movie is so random. I thought Hoodwinked was crazy, but the plot of this movie is literally the pastor Doug and his hooker girlfriend Carol, I'm not even being mean, by the way, she's actually a prostitute, are on a mission to take down this church. Why, you may be asking? Well, because
the Velocipastor. Killing ninjas, turning into a Velociraptor with his hooker girlfriend. Bro, this is wild. This is some peak shit. This is peak. I see how it is. This is peak. This is peak slot movie. I see it. I get it. It makes sense.
the church is ran by this ninja clan who, by using Christianity and Coca-Cola, plan on achieving world domination. I didn't make any of that up. I'm not gonna lie, for all its craziness, this was one of the funnest ones to watch of the video. The dinosaur suit looked so bad that it was actually hilarious. They also had funny...
Bro, this looks like one of those dinosaurs suits, the long ones with the T-Rex, with the brown, orange colored T-Rex. Bro, what is this? What is that? What is this?
This was one of the funnest ones to watch of the video. The dinosaur suit looked so bad that it was actually...
That is perfect. Bro, it's crazy. This is crazy. Oh my goodness.
Actually hilarious. They also had funny random scenes that didn't make any sense. Like at the end when this ninja attacks Carol, but then he just starts crying. Like, bro, wouldn't y'all go to kill her? Or even before that, when Doug arrives to confront the ninjas and finds out one of them is his brother. Like, okay? And then he just kills him with no remorse, not even a frown, nothing. Alright, this is one of those movies that's good to watch with friends if you got nothing else to watch. That's what I'll say. And honestly, time well spent. I'm actually grateful for this one, because this was the last of the silly, fun, you know, goofy movies sent in by y'all. Now, we get into the disturbing ones. This next one comes in from Mr. Stinky99 on YouTube, who told me to watch the movie Cats.
I would definitely watch this. I would definitely watch this. Also, bro, he's called Mr. Stinky. I want to watch this today. We weren't able to there. Man, this is peak. How the guy inside can see. I don't know. Is that peak? I'd watch that.
Mr. Stinky, go shower, bro. Don't be proud of that. Put a Mr. in front of Stinky. Don't be proud. And before I get into this one, y'all already know how I feel about this furry stuff. And y'all know I'm allergic to cats. And this movie is literally all about...
Bro, this movie is so ass. This movie is so ass. It is so ass. It looks so unsettling. So uncomfortable.
Humanoid cats, Mr. Stinky99. When I catch you, I'm not gonna lie, I can see why this movie did horrible in theaters. It's literally a musical about cats who are... I don't even know what they're trying to do. Don't ask me for the plot of this one, because the whole time watching this, I was too busy being uncomfortable because of these cats' designs. Like, am I tripping, or does this look kind of...
No matter how uncomfortable it looks, I know some of you guys would be there like and look at these female cats and be like, would. And it'd be super hairy, but you would.
Kinda sexual. Ugh. I already mentioned to y'all last video was Zootopia that this furry stuff be throwing me off. But this is even worse than Zootopia. Because at least in Zootopia, the animals are moving like humans and have clothes. Except that one scene. But in this one, these are real humans moving like animals. Hissing at each other, making cat noises, walking on all fours. And they're like kinda naked. To make things worse, the real humans in this cast are some pretty popular people. Rebel Wilson, Jason Derulo, I'm not that surprised about that one. Idris Elba, and one no one would have ever expected, Taylor Swift. Yeah, she's in the movie. And guess what? As another cat. Hear me out though. I just can't watch this. There's nothing technically inappropriate about this movie because they just cats. Cats are always naked, but it just doesn't feel right.
Cats are always naked? Yeah. This is so ass, bro. This is what you're going to? Is this what you want? But I'm gonna almost delete myself as a furry, and I'm a furry. Sorry, but you got that one. You cannot escape. By the way, it's not the cat movie, it's the remake of the cat movie. The earlier one was more stage work and it wasn't that bad. Also was quite bad. Imagine if they got the same love as something like Grease. Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
Now I want to hear no one say, you only hating because you allergic. I'll have you know, even though these dudes nearly kill me, I still think cats are cute. I even took care of a stray mama cat when I was a kid back in DR. Gave her milk and everything. RIP. But bro, you can't expect me to like cats this much. Some cat moms out there though, I wouldn't be surprised. All I'm saying is, you won't see a movie this weird come from a dog lover. That's all I'm saying. Oh, this next one is...
Oh no. Good boy? Oh no. Been lurking, but I'm going. Goodbye. Goodbye, Eliza. Take care. Have a good day. Good rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Sent in by MM from the Discord. MM, my dog. Why would you send this? Off the rip, this movie is different because instead of it being...
Why does he have kind of human teeth, bro? Why are these animals looking so weird every single time?
In English, it's in Norwegian. That already made me scratch my head at it. It's about a Norwegian dude named Christian who owns a dog, but as you can tell, that's...
What? What is that? What the fuck? Bro, what the heck?
Not a freaking dog. It's just a dude in a suit. It's supposed to be like one of those my partner identifies as a dog type of situations. Y'all know those videos. And I know the Bible says love thy neighbor, and I do love...
No. Enough with love thy neighbor. If that's my neighbor, I'm gonna sell my last piece of cloth for a sword. I'll bring a sword. That thing's possessed.
My neighbors. But bro, if I visited my mom's house and saw this as her pet, all the love is gone. I can't rock with this. I'm not gonna lie, this one has to be the worst one so far. It's worse than any of the ones from the last video. I know I said send me weird movies, but this movie is weird. With cats, yeah, it's a little uncomfortable, but it's really just a musical with some oddly erotic looking cats. But this one, look, MM, why would you send this? I thought y'all rocked with me. I go over a lot of horror movies on this channel, and this movie made me feel more uneasy than any of the ones I've been over.
I'm looking at this and it makes me uncomfortable. Well, Metal Alchemist remake, bro, probably.
Scene of the dog next to the
live action
owner, or eating, or chilling in bed with him, just grosses me the heck out.
Why is he like this? Why is he like this? Why does he look like he's asking for back shots? No!
Am I bugging? I just don't want to see this. I almost didn't finish watching it until I seen how deep this plot gets. Man, it gets deep. So the owner of the dog in this movie, this is like normal to him. Owning Frank, that's the dog's name, is just regular to him. Like, you can go down to freaking Petco and pick one of them up. So when he gets to scrolling on Tinder and matches with this shorty, he introduces her to Frank like it's regular, like he's introducing like a family Yorkie or something. And the girl is obviously, thankfully, weirded out. So she lets him know, he says okay, and then she leaves. All the right decisions have been made. For now. But then she finds out our boy, I take that back, he's not my boy. The dude Christian is a multi-millionaire. And y'all already know how some ladies be when it comes to that.
Oh no. He a multi-millionaire. I gotta get it from him.
Cheddar. So guess what she does? She goes back. Yup, this pissed me off too. It was right here where I almost stopped watching. But then it got a little interesting. So the girl Sigrid, that's her name, eventually adjusts to this weird lifestyle because Christian tells her that's his childhood friend who wanted to live like this and blah, 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 blah. So she's cool, chilling with Christian and Frank, and she starts adjusting. Until one day, Christian decides to take all three of them up to this cabin he has for, you know, a little weekend getaway. And while up there, he tells Sigrid, no phones, you know, you want to disconnect, be in nature, enjoy the moments. So Sigrid agrees.
If she gets the back shots from the dog, I'm ending stream then and there.
Yup, y'all could already sense the weird stuff coming. And that very same night, after having a couple of drinks, Christian walks out the room and leaves Sigrid alone with the dog. And in a turn of events, the dog doesn't attack Sigrid or anything weird like that. He actually warns her. He tells her this weird dog thing going on, he didn't want to do this. He's being forced to, cause
what the the fuck, bro? Bro. Never mind. That's even fun. That's okay. That's funny. Bro is forced to be a dog. Does he even eat the dog food?
Christian is a psycho. I told y'all it gets deep. I told y'all. This movie subverts your expectations to the max. Instead of the dog being like this killer furry thing, it's actually the owner who turns out to be the sicko. Which low-key kind of makes sense. If you into this type of lifestyle, I'm not gonna lie, I think you're capable of anything. But it does not end there, because this movie also has one of the most disturbing endings I've seen in a minute. So after finding out Frank is not willingly being a good boy, Sigrid eventually escapes after Frank gave her a window of opportunity. But realizing he's probably being tortured, she goes back to save him. And that was her worst mistake. After knocking out Christian while saving Frank, we see Christian get back up and knock her out. Should've just left, my girl. You should've just left. We then get a mini time skip. How far into the future? We don't know yet. But what we do see...
She's a dog too. She's a dog too. The dude inside the dog looks like Brandon. Who's Brandon? I don't know who, but doesn't matter. She's a dog too.
Is Christian feeding Frank like normal? Okay, that's kind of sad to see, but it's still expected. But then we see Christian head to the barn outside and feed another dog. Yup, y'all know who's in that suit. It's Sigrid, who has been turned into another dog human just like Frank. Oh my girl, you should have just left. But, it's not over. Cause
time for breeding, you know? You need to breed the new species of dog, you know, the new breed.
When Christian gets back in the house, we see a third bowl. And I'm not gonna lie to you, the second he put the third bowl down, I already knew what was about to happen. Call me a genius, call it my sixth sense, or call it predictable, but I just knew. The person that approaches that third bowl is a baby.
Bro. Who is the motherfucker that wrote this? They actually made... Damn. Bro, who made this? I predicted that. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy shit. They were breeding. Well, that's crazy, dude. That's wild. That's a baby, dude. They really made him mate the both of them. That's crazy. Bro.
Specifically, Christian and Sigrid's baby, who he's raising as a dog. Oh my. How could these get any worse? This next one, guys, I actually have to put down for a few hours and come back to it. So, you know, warning to my female viewers for this one. I mean, warning to all of you, but especially my female viewers. It's very uncomfortable. This next one comes in from Ali Grijalva _56 on Instagram. I hope I said your name right.
It's a My Hero fan. It can only be bad.
Who sent in the movie Teeth. Girl with teeth in her. Okay. So as
who's writing these? Who's writing these? There should be no teeth in your...
Ali said, this movie's about a girl who's, you know, her box has teeth in it. Yeah, I know. It's grosser than it sounds. But let me tell you, this movie, although listed as a...
This hoe got teeth in her coochie. Oh, this one, right, bro, is crazy shit.
Horror comedy, there is nothing comedic about this movie at all. It's not even scary either. It's just uncomfortable and gross. Like, honestly, after Good Boy, I didn't think it could get any worse, but y'all never failed to impress. Literally the scariest part of this movie, if you still want to deem it a horror movie, is not even the teeth in her poom poom. It's having to see the main character go through hella traumatic stuff. Like, I really gotta dislike you to laugh at your suffering. I don't know this girl. There's nothing funny about this. Well, there's that one funny scene, but besides that, matter of fact, I'll let you know how weird this movie is. The dude who screamed that line, is a male gynecologist who, after inspecting our main character, gets his fingers bitten off. Yeah.
Bro, that's a hungry hole. This gives greedy hole a completely new definition. Wow. Who wrote this?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking the same.
Lock him up. Put him on a list.
Same thing you are. Male gynecologist? Why is that even a thing? In this movie, the main character, Dawn, pretty much discovers in a not so cool way that her teeth are like a defense mechanism that when provoked, will bite. AKA, cut off dudes' willies. Yeah, I know, gave me flashbacks to Candyman. And although this may seem like a curse, the main character discovers it's low-key a superpower. Cause not only does she discover that the teeth only activate when bad stuff is happening, meaning she can still lead a normal life in the future, but by the end of the movie, after Dawn enacts her revenge on these two dudes by, chopping off their Vienna sausages. One was her stepbrother, by the way, and his dog ended up eating said chopped off Vienna sausage, by the way.
Why? Need chastity belt? Nah. Best defense is offense. That's the chastity. That's the chastity teeth. That's not a belt.
Dawn skips town and we see Dawn plans on using her teeth as some sort of vigilante, punishing weirdos out there in the world by chopping off their bing bongs. I mean, cool. And now, the weirdest, most disturbing movie of the video. The strange thing about the Johnsons. Oh boy. This one was sent in by Dion_McDonald086 on Instagram. Mr. McDonald, you getting blocked for sending this movie. No, don't laugh.
You're getting blocked for sending this movie. How bad can it be? Can it be worse than Good Boy and Pussy Teeth? Or Teeth Pussy? Whatever. When the film student wants marks and they didn't do shit wholesome and the submission is next day, this is what you get, probably. Or there's an OG movie, bro, get out of here.
I'm being serious. Now, I discovered this movie in 7th grade, and I haven't been the same since. Cause this movie is quite literally the definition of weird. I don't even want to go over it, honestly. I don't want to put y'all through what I went through. But I'ma try. Dion said try, so now I gotta try. This movie is about a family of 3, the Johnsons. Now, what's so strange about them? Well, the son is in love with his father. Hold the shock, it only gets...
Pause?
Weirder. So this love, quote unquote, is one-sided, thankfully. But the son doesn't seem to care whether or not his dad feels the same, because he spends the next few years, I can't even say it, y'all, I can't. He spends the next few years just doing what he pleases with his father. Again, I like to emphasize, his father does not feel the same. So put 2 and 2 together, what's happening? Yup. Now you can be shocked. And that's what this whole movie is built around. The weirdo son's actions and how they affect not only the father, but the family as a whole. And it's horrifying. Seeing the light disappear from the dad's eyes over the years, seeing him too scared to even stand up for himself, seeing the mom just sit there and let it happen, it's all just... it's so uncomfortable. Yeah, this movie is weird. Don't watch it. I'm serious. No, like, look.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, what a sick and twisted mind wrote this. You need to watch this on a stream? No, nah, bro. No, that's not happening.
Look at this picture of me. Do not watch it. I'm not gonna continue to explain anything else that happened. Just know the father ends up dying and the mother kills her son after he tells his mom he loved his dad more than she ever could. Okay. What a movie. Thank you, Dion. That was pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this video. And yes, you can stop yelling, bro. I will do a part 3. I might even make this series a staple on
No! Don't do a part 3, actually.
my channel. What you mean you wasn't yelling? I literally heard you. I'm also thinking of doing a vid on shows I loved as a kid, so comment down some shows you loved as a kid. I better not see a single Coco Melon. And moral of the story? Chicken jockey.
Moral of the story? Moral of the story? Moral of the story. Check your woman's coochie. And make sure that your son isn't in love with you. Like, comment, and subscribe.